Alright, that was frustrating. I thought I was recording for the last 7 or 8 minutes, and I was not. Let's look at my shadow. Could it be a more beautiful day out here? I don't know. But I just wish I hadn't slept through so much of it. Oh, here's one of my favorite juxtapositions of stones out here. Let's see if I can line this up right. Yeah, there we go. Power Savage. Or Savage Power. This this path that I'm walking on is the exact path that the funeral scene from The Godfather traveled over. They started at the front gate, came down here, and went down into section 1 west, I think. I always forget which is which. 1 south, 1 west. They're on either side of the street. Only reason I know this, I pinpointed the exact location of the burial some years ago when somebody emailed me and asked, basically, do you know where the hell, exactly where Corleone is buried? And I'm no Godfather fan, but I took on the challenge, and it was easy to find the general area where he was, or where the fictional burial occurred. But to find the exact spot proved to be a little tricky. What really surprised me was, you talk about The Godfather, I mean, whatever I might think of it as a film, it's hard to think of a film that's been more scrutinized and dissected and analyzed and had every filming location pinpointed to the latitude and longitude coordinate. So I was surprised to find that, as far as I could tell, nobody on the internet, at least, had determined exactly where Corleone's fictional burial site was. So I got a copy of the film and I watched the funeral scene, and I knew at a first glance, I knew that it was section 1. But long story short, I found the exact spot, and I posted my findings, and I shared it to a Godfather message board, like a fan club discussion board. And these guys knew their stuff, and response was pretty uniform. They were all like, man, just when you thought we had analyzed every second, every morsel, every nook and cranny of this film, somebody comes along and finds something new, or something new to add to the trivia book. So I was pretty pleased with myself for that, but I've contributed something new to the internet. It could not be a more beautiful day. I mean, it's always a beautiful day to be out at Calvary, but the sun is shining, the graves are gleaming, and as we're about to find, the Johnston Mausoleum is positively beaming. So just by way of introduction, the Johnston Mausoleum has been an interest of mine for a long time. So much so that it's like a friend. And there's a little, oh wow, the scaffolding is gone. The scaffolding was here yesterday and now it's gone. Okay, that doesn't matter. I was out here a couple of days ago and I didn't have time to take a close look, but there was something going on with this structure, and I was actually afraid they were getting ready to tear it down, and that it had, structural integrity had been compromised after 138 years. But upon closer examination, I find that it's just being taken care of for probably the first time ever, and I should be careful now because there is a cadre of trucks and workers down here. Maybe I'll ask them. Looks like they're doing some work on other mausoleums too. Okay, I'm not going to ask these guys anything. And for that matter, I'm probably not going to approach the Johnston structure today, but I'll get close enough so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't want to approach them because technically, maybe not so technical, quite clearly, video on the grounds is not allowed. Plenty of people seem to do it from what I've found, but man, look at that thing. This is what she was always supposed to look like, but for the last however many years, it has been caked in filth and dirt and grime. I just took that for what it was. I just assumed it was supposed to be brown color, chocolate brown. But this is actually what it's supposed to have looked like all this time. And that's a lot of activity going on here. But I guess that truck that's backing up is hauling off the scaffolding that was there yesterday. It's great to see attention paid to this thing, but you can't help but ask, like, why? Why, after 138 years, are they finally cleaning this thing off? A lot of questions. And I'd be free to just call the cemetery and ask, but they've been not forthcoming in my previous requests for other type of information. I'd been in contact with Charlie Johnston, a descendant, and he had said years ago that until they found my website, the family had no idea that the Johnston burials were situated in such a magnificent structure. Okay, I'm moving on because I want to do one more thing out here today.